Hi, welcome to HarvestLA Daily Devos. Today is Wednesday, June 10th. My name is Jeremy, and I'm really glad that you decided to join me in the reading of Scripture today. Today I'll be reading from Deuteronomy chapter 29, verse 10 to 21. I'll be reading from the ESV version, so if you have your own personal copy of the Scripture, I highly encourage you to follow along with me today. Verse 10. You are standing today, all of you, before the Lord your God, the heads of your tribes, your elders, and your officers, all the men of Israel, your little ones, your wives, and the sojourner who is in your camp, from the one who chops your wood to the one who draws your water, so that you may enter into the sworn covenant of the Lord your God, which the Lord your God is making with you today, that he may establish you today as his people, and that he may be your God, as he promised you, and as he swore to your fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob. It is not with you alone that I am making this sworn covenant, but with whoever is standing here with us today before the Lord our God, and with whoever is not here with us today. Verse 16. You know how we lived in the land of Egypt, and how we came through the midst of the nations through which you passed, and you have seen their detestable things, their idols of wood and stone, of silver and gold, which were among them. Beware, lest there be among you a man or woman or clan or tribe whose heart is turning away today from the Lord our God, to go serve and the gods of those nations. Beware, lest there be among you a root bearing poisonous and bitter fruit, one who, when he hears the words of this sworn covenant, blesses himself in his heart, saying, I shall be safe, though I walk in the stubbornness of my heart. This will lead to the sweeping away of moist and dry alike. The Lord will not be willing to forgive him, but rather the anger of the Lord and his jealousy will smoke against that man. And the curses written in this book will settle upon him, and the Lord will blot out his name from under heaven. And the Lord will single him out from all the tribes of Israel for calamity, in accordance with all the curses of the covenant written in this book of the law. So in today's passage, we read that the people of ancient Israel encountered idols made of stone, wood, silver, and gold. And while we may not necessarily see such obvious forms of idolatry today, we definitely still face that temptation in different shapes and forms. Whether it be money, success, comfort, or pride and ego, idolatry serves as a tool for the devil to turn us away from God. Even good things, when taken to an extreme, can be an idol. I know for myself that my career at times has been my idol. So instead of looking to God, I sought the approval of my supervisor, my colleagues, my parents, and even my friends and family. I was chasing success instead of chasing God. In verses 18 and 19 of the passage today, God warns us that we need to remain vigilant, to stay guarded, to not only the obvious forms of idolatry, but to also the things we don't even recognize, or the things that have already taken root in our hearts. We read about the dangers of idolatry in Matthew chapter 6, verse 24, where it reads, No one can serve two masters, for either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. From reading our passage in Deuteronomy today, I'm also reminded how important it is to stay connected with our church family, to have brothers and sisters who are willing to keep me accountable, to help me recognize when I'm falling into temptation, and most importantly, to help me to stay rooted and grounded in His Word. So I want to encourage you that even in the midst of this pandemic, to remain connected to your brothers and sisters here at church, and to lift one another up in prayer. I hope today's scripture reading inspired and encouraged you to live a more Christ-centered life. I hope you guys stay healthy, stay safe, God bless, and I'll see you guys next time.